Wow.
Well, we talk a lot about budget with David Sant with Cyprus Credit Union. I'm so glad that we have you on the show today. I'm also curious, though, if we're supposed to stick to these budgets, there are a lot of things that make us want to not do that. So we're talking about spending triggers, so things that kind of make you spend that money. And the first one, Dave, sales. When something's on sale, it seems like we always have to get it right away, right?
Absolutely. I mean, there are these things that happen that can just create these moments of like, I have to buy that. And sales is exactly one of those things. You know, you're going to see something and you're like, that's a great price. But what you want to do, because today we want to just not talk about what that trigger is, but also how are we going to fight it, right? So something
Yeah.
you might want to do if you're looking at a sale is take a minute, step back and think, is this really something I need? And or you could also think like, is this something I would buy if it wasn't on sale? And if your answer is no, that you wouldn't buy if it was on sale, you're likely not going to use it or you're not going to really enjoy it. So it's best just to step away from that.
That's so good. No one tells you that. It's like, you don't need that because it's on sale. Do you need it? Period. Okay. What about boredom? I find myself surfing, Amazon.com when it's late at night. That's probably pretty common.
Yeah, this is really a spending habit, right? You're sitting there, you're bored, you're like, I'm just going to pull this up, I'm going to browse through. You don't necessarily think that you want to do it, it's just what you automatically do. So what you're going to want to do, like any habit, you're going to want to replace it with something else. So maybe you could take a walk or pick up a craft. Find something else to do to replace your boredom. Give somebody a phone call. Just those small things you can do, but it's really about switching out that trigger so that you're no longer going on to do the shopping, but you're doing something that doesn't cost money instead.
That's smart. I think that's a good life skill. Is when you're going to do something naughty, go do something healthy. Some people shop emotionally. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I think we've all heard, retail therapy, which can be a good thing. But if you are finding that you're spending too much money or you need to get into your budget, you might not want to do the retail therapy. So this is a habit. To replace that habit, find something, another thing you can do for it, whether that's, having a friend, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody and let them know, hey, you're going to be my retail therapy friend. So anytime I need to do this, I'm going to call you. Yeah, I'm going to call you. You're going to be my person. We're going to talk this out instead.
How often do we hide those things? We're like, oh, I didn't really buy that. You almost hide it from yourself too. So
That's right. That's right.
the last one is kind of the whole keeping up with the Joneses. I don't know. We know that's not good, but how do we stop from doing that?
Yeah, well, and I think a lot of times we think about keeping up with the Joneses with those big giant purchases, but it can be the small things as well. It can see, they just went and bought this, they just bought this. We should buy one too. We were at the park and their kids had this. We should buy one for our kids too. One of the things you can do to fight this is put into effect a 48-hour rule. So by the time you see something, spend 48 hours just thinking about it. Sit there and think, is this something I need? Is this something I want? Would we really use it? And that can help you to make a better decision than just going in impulse buying to keep up with it.
That is so smart. Thank you for helping rein us in and actually stick to those budgets. Where can we find more, Dave?
CypressU.com. We got tons of great advice for you there.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you.